School is just a really big goal. It's probably a pretty common one amongst people working through that. Yeah, no. Dang. Little bit of frustration. I think it's really important to know that you're putting stuff out there on the internet. This question I knew was going to pop up is, alrighty, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video, but this is a little bit different. Welcome to the very first episode of the Roots podcast. Today, this is a podcast on just get to know me, get to know who I am. And yeah, I'm super excited to jump into this. If you're new, welcome. My name is Sayer. This YouTube channel, I do vlogs, YouTube shorts, I write music. I'm in my studio right now. I love this space so much. These videos will be posted pretty much every first Sunday of each month. I am super excited to dive into these great questions that I got from Instagram and from friends just to get this up and going. So let's dive right in. So the first question that we got here today is, how are you doing for real? So I am doing really good, actually. I've had a great week, a great day. I had work. I'm super happy right now in my life. I'm working through school right now. I have one more year of high school. I'll be a senior next year, so I'm super excited to graduate. What goals are you pursuing right now? So right now, obviously, school is just a really big goal. The second goal that I am doing is working on writing some music. I have not written new music in quite some time, I feel, so I've just been working through that and trying to come up with some really cool songs that aren't love songs or sad songs, because those songs are super easy. The third goal is my relationship with Christ and people here on earth. And God created these people, He created me, and I'm really trying to work on my relationship with Christ and just people in general. Who has been the best influence in your life? I would have to say my parents and my grandparents. I have some of the best. Seriously, I do. I would say that my parents are the biggest influence. They're just great role models. They're great people to look up to, and they put out such a good example to my family. So I'm just so thankful for my parents and grandparents, and they're the best influence in my life. All right, this question I knew was going to pop up is, how old are you? So I am 17. I will be 18 in December. It's at the very end of the year, and so I'll be turning 18 this year, which is crazy. How many times have you looked at yourself in the mirror and said, wow, I look good? I mean, I look at myself in the mirror sometimes and I'm just like, yeah, no, but I try to be like, you know what? I'm beautiful and I'm created the way God created me to be. All right, what is your favorite fast food? Okay, so I don't eat fast foods a ton. We usually go to like a restaurant or something, sit down, wait for a while for a nice dinner and stuff. Fast food, let's see, my number one is definitely Chick-fil-A. It's probably a pretty common one amongst people. Who are your siblings and what are their talents? So I have 4 other siblings. I have an older brother, then there's me, and then I have a sister and 2 younger brothers. My older brother and other sister. My sister plays violin and piano. My brother, he does guitar and banjo and mandolin and a few other things like mixed in between. Oh, my sister, she does gymnastics, and she's doing really well at that right now. My 2 younger brothers, they are just living life. They're playing, and you know what comes along with little children, a little bit of frustration and like learning to control some temper sometimes. It can be a little bit difficult. Anyway, next question. Name a song that best describes your life right now. Honestly, dang, I have no idea. I have no idea at all. I don't know. That's a question that I would have to think about for a while, Do you prefer violin, piano, or singing. My favorite, I would probably have to pick singing, violin, then piano. Singing is so fun because like you can just harmonize with people and you can move your vocals around and it's so much fun. Violin is really fun because you can play with other people. Piano, I feel like, is more of a solo instrument, but I love it very much. Anyway, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I hopefully will have this beautiful home, this 5-bedroom home, lake style house. That has been my dream for the past several years, and I love designing house plans and all that stuff. Sorry, I say a lot. I say that a lot. And I don't know where I'll be. Maybe I'll be married. Maybe I won't be married. Maybe I'll just be living in my own house, It's so interesting to think about. Okay. Are you in a relationship or dating, and how do you think a healthy relationship/friendship should look like? Okay, so am I in a relationship or dating? No. How do you think a healthy relationship/friendship should look like? Trustworthy, honesty, just trust. Trust is a really, really big one. What is school like, and what do you think about what public schoolers say about homeschoolers? So what is school like? So I am homeschooled, and I cannot tell anyone enough how beneficial homeschooling is. You literally have so much flexibility in your schedule. It's absolutely like just amazing. It's so awesome. What public schoolers say about homeschoolers. I think one of the things that whoever said this question is meaning is that public schoolers say that, homeschoolers have no social life, which is absolutely not true. Homeschoolers do have a social life, okay? So if you're a public schooler out there thinking that homeschoolers have no social life, you wrong. Okay, you wrong. How do you stay fit and healthy? Okay, so I have been working on being more fit as of, February of 2022. I just worked out a lot during the wintertime, and summertime came and I was like, nope. And then December of 2022 and Christmas, and then 2023 hit and I was like, yeah, I got to get back into it. It was just something that I wanted to do for me and for my energy. What is your favorite part about your job? And do you plan on building a business? So I work a part-time job at an event center surrounded by great Christian community, and I get to come in, serve these people, and it's really good to see God working through them and who they are. And do you plan on building a business? Right now, I am very, very stuck in my entrepreneurial life. Right now, I'm writing a big, long paper on my entrepreneurial life, okay? Like starting a business. Like the information that I'm finding it's really, really amazing, and I'm so grateful for the information that I have found, but I'm stuck on like what idea and like what product. I sold earrings in the past and they did okay, and I wasn't very happy with how much money I made from them, and I tried to sell them on like Facebook and Instagram, and so anyway, but I do plan on starting a business. I'm just waiting on confirmation. I'm praying about it, and it's something that I'm super excited about, but am just so ready to know what it is that I'm going to be doing in the business world. So that is that. How have you grown in the last year as a person? I'd say that I have grown in my relationship with Christ. Obviously, that is something that I have been focusing on. It can be really hard, honestly. Let me just put it this way. It can be really hard to sit down sometimes and read the Bible. And everyone struggles with this. Like sometimes I just don't feel like reading my Bible, but I know I should. So I open it up. And this past week I was like, I want to know why all these dads from my church and like my dad love Ecclesiastes. So I'm reading Ecclesiastes right now, and I'm starting to understand why they like Ecclesiastes so much. Another thing that I've probably grown in is music. Just learning more, that's something that will continue, and also like business and stuff. So definitely grown in those two areas. The last question to wrap up this episode is, where can people go to learn more about you? The only two places that you can go and learn more about me is my Instagram and this YouTube channel. So I create vlogs, as I kind of mentioned. It's something that I'm really passionate about. Instagram, I just post like little extra things, little reels. They're pretty much the same ones that I post on YouTube Shorts or whatever. So yeah, YouTube and my Instagram are the only places that you can go to learn more about me. I do like to keep some privacy in my life because I think it's really important to know that you're putting stuff out there on the internet when you have an Instagram or a YouTube or a Facebook or a TikTok. Like specific things like if I get into a relationship with a guy, I do not want to share that on social media or any videoing platform, because what if I don't end up with them for the rest of my life? So that's stuff that I think about, and it's just privacy, it's privacy. And like where I live, that's private. Anyway, those were some really good questions. Well, this pretty much wraps up the end of the Roots podcast. The very first episode, might I add. All right. These were very good questions to get to know more about me and who I am. Whether you know me or you don't know me, there will be some people featured on this podcast, and I have got to decide who in the next month. Anyway, if you're new, please subscribe. Would love for you to join a little bit of my life. And without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching the very first episode of the Roots podcast. I will see you guys in the next one.